Hey, I'm self-employed. My name is Vosk, and I run the VoskCoin crypto YouTube channel. I'm also building the VoskCoin mining farm, and I do a lot of other crazy stuff along the way. So I want to just kind of show you a little bit of behind the scenes, run through the stuff I do. You can see my basic desk setup over here. I threw this together pretty quickly. It definitely needs refinement. I'd also like to make a basic little scene or something. But I haven't done that because crypto is so fast paced. I can just like barely keep up with it. And I'm so proud to have a silver play button. I'm also chasing the gold play button, which is 1 million subscribers. But let's talk about the mining farm aspect, and then we'll bring it back here to Tube HQ. So the mining farm has been challenging, to say the least. We built the field building, or what we call VoskCoin HQ, and that's supposed to be kind of like the field office, have multiple scenes in there, set up the garage for miner and vehicle repair and storage and everything in between. We also dropped the gray shed, which was supposed to be an air-cooled mining shed that over the last year, with a lot of proof of work, my friends, has turned into the immersion liquid-cooled mining shed. So that's been really engaging, a lot of fun, a lot of effort there. Right next door to it is the green shed, also known as the hard drive mining shed, which is, I call my DIY data center. The DIY data center basically is a hard drive mining shed. The difference is it has 2 mini splits on it. So it's an entirely climate controlled area. So this doubles as a field office until we actually get the field office, because the inside of the VoskCoin HQ is still unfinished because it's expensive to finish, and a lot of work and effort to coordinate all that and really locking down exactly what we want to do. And then next to these is the Digital Shovel Mini Pod. That's a plug and play Bitcoin mining ASIC miner container basically. It's a pretty cool device, but I've had numerous issues with it throughout the last year, and I've been waiting to get their new model next month for about like 9 months now. So yeah, maybe next month. A couple more months and I'm just gonna drop a little mini shed and make a cool, fun air-cooled design myself. I've embarked on a journey to pull in more power with my electric company to make a bigger mining farm along with a cheaper electricity rate. And then after that, I plan to deploy solar out there to one day generate all of my own electricity and go green, making green, or really mining orange, if you will. That's the gist of that. It's deploying my capital and earning passive income, and also just having a big facility to be able to truly and effectively review mining equipment, because reviewing miners is what started the VoskCoin YouTube channel. We reviewed GPU mining rigs and ASIC mining rigs, which are purpose-built custom computers just for mining. Then we started building our own mining rigs with graphics cards and CPUs, and it's just been crazy ever since then. Let's bring it back to the office and the tube and talk a little bit more about this. So when I was a one-man op, I could never be truly a one-man op because, I had the venerable Tails, our resident sheep, our little Dogecoin. I had her before I got into cryptocurrency. I've always wanted a Shiba Inu. They're an incredible breed if you're intelligent and put a lot of time into the relationship. It's the perfect dog for the right person, but it's not something that everyone should have. In my experience, they need a lot of attention, and then it's like a relationship. The more you put in, the more you get out. It's a great thing. But if you want some little mindless lapdog, this ain't it. But back when I was a one-man op, and of course working for Tails, producing a video was a 12-hour endeavor, and I started making 1 video a day, and that was crazy. That was really crazy. That 12-hour endeavor was basically kind of like wake up and check myself with caffeine, look at my emails, look at my messages, hang out in the Discord for a little bit, do some research, shoot my video, and then start editing, turning around and making a thumbnail, video description, gathering any links and other things I needed, and then posting it. So it was on average about a 12-hour endeavor to, complete my reoccurring work tasks, and then making a video worth posting and editing it and posting it. That was back up to 2020. And ever since then, we've been expanding the VoskCoin team. So we have video editors. Eventually, Alexa left her job and came on full-time with VoskCoin. And we've just been pushing forward ever since, trying to make more videos, but even more importantly, better videos.
Hey guys, it's Miss Vosk. So in a typical day working at VoskCoin, I do a lot of different things. I help manage our team of editors. So when I first start my morning, I'll typically look at our upload schedule, see what video is going out today, connect with the editor working on that video, and then just make sure we have everything good to go. I manage a lot of the communications with VoskCoin. So anything that comes into our inbox on Telegram, any kind of potential partners or sponsors, I'll manage a lot of the communications with that. I'll also shoot some of our segments, and I do all of our miner intake. So any miners that are sent to us or that we purchase, I'll go and pick up. We have a business box, so I'll go there, get the miners, and then unbox them, and I'll do B-roll of everything. I'll keep track of our miners in our mining spreadsheet that we have, and do like just general intake. So I'll shoot some B-roll, take some pictures, anything that we can use in video and thumbnails, and then bring the miner to the mining farm. And then depending on what miner it is, I'll either hook it up or set it up for Vosk. I also help with some of the general like organization and managing of the mining farm. So anytime a miner goes down, I'll go over and restart them. Anything that's like organizing all of our different materials and supplies over there, I'll typically handle any kind of scheduling that we have with like meetings, and when we have contractors and clients and stuff, I'll typically manage that as well. And lately I've been helping Vosk kind of with the video upload. So once a video is done, I'll help the team review it, or another editor on our team will help review it, and then I'll go ahead and upload it to YouTube, drop the description, any tags, titles, thumbnails, that kind of stuff. I'll do all the uploading for that. So a lot of different things, a lot of kind of admin-y roles, anything I can do to kind of take some of that stuff off of Vosk's plate so he can focus on creating content and working on the mining farm. And then I also enjoy looking at a lot of the analytics behind our videos. So just seeing what videos are working, what videos aren't working, what people are interested in, different tags that work better, any kind of like Google Analytics and stuff in the back end that we can see. I just try to analyze and kind of keep on top of those. Hey guys, it's Miss Vosk here to tell you about today's video sponsor, BYDFI. BYDFI is a trading platform where users can buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrencies. KYC is not mandatory on the platform. They also offer a demo trading account where users can test the platform out without any risk. And they continuously have offers on their website with rewards and events, like their Bitcoin Pizza Day special that they just ran. To learn more about BYDFI, check out the link in the video description below. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research.
Cryptocurrency has been rapidly developing. So there's been so many miners to review, crypto news to report on, blockchains to try out, layer 2 solutions, a lot of airdrop hunting, a big focus on just learning more to earn more. And that's kind of become the mission statement with VoskCoin. Every day I try to learn more, and with more knowledge is power, but knowledge also truly just translates to income. There aren't many incredibly smart people who are not earning something they're happy with. By learning more, I learned how to do more things, operate, different miners, participate in different chains, and do so much, and be aware of projects, their status, looking at good buy-in opportunities, understanding when to take profit and everything in between, right? Then we deploy some technical analysis so we don't get Bart Simpson, obviously. So this is the way. But anyway, the point is that there's so much stuff to cover, and it's a lot of work. So I've really been burning the midnight oil for years. It takes a lot to post one or more videos a day, for a year and beyond. And we post a video on VoskCoin pretty much every day, if not more than one, now that shorts and TikToks are a thing. So that takes a lot of time. And I've been fortunate to make some progress. I'm proud of that. I'm happy. But I'm trying to find a level of work-life balance where I can be happier, I can be healthier, and still competitive, right? Because if I'm working 8 hours a day and this guy is working 12, he's working 50% more hours than me. All things, similar. He's gonna pass me. He's gonna beat me. I don't play to lose. And whatever that is, whether that's operating a lucrative mining farm, or making the best crypto YouTube content, or making the right trades. Although I don't talk too much about trading and make too many trading videos on the actual VoskCoin YouTube channel, crypto trading is a big piece of my day, and it's something that keeps me sharp. It's something that, keeps me accountable. A lot of these guys out here just making videos, motherfuckers are just LARPing. I hold my face to the fire every day with every aspect. I am actively acquiring new mining rigs. Over the last 2 months, I've spent, and I'm not trying to, flex or sound like, whatever. I've spent over $50,000 in additional mining hardware. I'm actively and continuing to invest in my mining infrastructure, right? Like even just buying the wire that you need to run miners is not a cheap endeavor, right? So you have to break even on the machines, but people also forget you gotta break even on the infrastructure and everything else. I didn't buy a facility, I didn't rent a facility. I have been building a facility. This is, like a car guy would say, built, not bought. And there's pros and cons and a lot of pride tied up in it, and whether or not it was the right decision. It doesn't really matter because I'm fully entrenched in it, and this will be the path that we continue on, especially at this point. I've spent time and money over the last year investing in more mics for recording, more cameras, better cameras. My screen capture setup has been pretty much the same, and it's decent enough for now, but integrating some cameras with gimbals beyond our old gimbal setup has really allowed us to make better content on the fly. And cryptocurrency in particular is a sector that really rewards you for being timely with content, even more so than having the best edited video. It's a weird sector because as much as myself and the next person loves it, and how much you're interested in the tech and the hobby aspect of it, at the end of the day, like all these coins can be exchanged for either a very serious cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, which many people are, replacing in their holdings. Like, oh yeah, I hold a little bit of gold or something. Like, I hold some Bitcoin for my long term, like digital gold. So there's that store value. But all these coins can also be exchanged for fiat, dirty dollars, and other currencies. So you can truly become rich and poor based on these cryptocurrency holdings. So it's a very emotional sector. And a lot of projection takes place as a content creator, because if things go great, some people will be like, "Thanks, Vosk, you're the man." A lot of people really won't say too much, and then things go poorly. A lot of people will say, "You did this! You did this! Why did you do this? Why are you dumping the market, Vosk?" Or maybe I talk about a cryptocurrency that I think sucks for X, Y, Z. With data, sources, facts, and they're like, "You piece of crap, why are you attacking my bags? You're supposed to pump it." Even little stuff like, I think the Cadena rebrand is trash, and I shared some of that stuff on Twitter, and some people started to attack me because basically they're smooth brained and they're emotional, and they don't understand that like I was actively buying more Cadena miners. Like I was indirectly investing in Cadena. I hope it works out for my own financial gain and everyone else, and just having another proof of work blockchain. I like mineable coins a lot, but I expressed why I didn't like the dang rebrand, and people go after me because they feel like their bags are attacked, that they're weak, they're insecure, they're feeble, and it's very tribalistic. Why can't we just have an honest conversation that the rebrand isn't that good? It's like years ago when I talked about the Zencash rebrand, when they rebranded to Horizon, and how Horizon.global was a really stupid URL, and that cryptocurrency hasn't been relevant since. I don't know everything, but I do look at cryptocurrencies all day, every day, and I hope that somewhere along the way I figured out how to identify ones that look kind of good and ones that look kind of bad. It's not just that simple, but I'm good to get a decent pulse on something pretty quick. Kind of like when Gordon Ramsay touches a steak and he's like, that's well done. That's med rare. You freaking donut. Or whatever he says. He's a funny guy. I don't want to sound arrogant, but at some point in the game, I gotta progress from a student to a sensei of sort, right? I've been in the crypto game for over 7 years now. No, it's not, since the beginning, but it's a long time. And I'm talking full time. This ain't no hobby of mine. I live and die by the crypto blade. The biggest thing I've learned along the way with content creation is just making content that is like has data. And I don't know if that's more of a me thing or whatever, but like I could sit here and talk all day. I mean, this is a very talkative video with not as much data, so I'm kind of contradicting myself with this video. But alas, I know the key videos, the ones that do the best, they have something that's relatable to many people, like a cheap mining rig that is new, and I bring you the scoop on it. Does it actually work? Did it work well? How much power did it use? Was it profitable? How much did it make? Where can you get it? Stuff like that, right? Or I really like making guides and resources, something that I would look up. As much as I love consuming day-to-day content from people I like, I also oftentimes go to YouTube and other platforms for help, guidance, articles, tutorials, guides, right? And so I'm like, how do I become eligible for the Optimism airdrop? What are the new airdrops for 2024? How do I get Arbitrum airdrop, right? Stuff like that. And so we go out there, we do the research, we make the guides, and honestly, some of them, perform kind of lackluster, but the people that subscribe and follow along have gotten all the videos, earned over $100,000 in free cryptocurrency airdrops, I reckon. But what do I do outside of cryptocurrency and working all day, every day? Because that is a lot of what I do. Obviously, I hang out with Tails. She's freaking incredible. I do some things with my friends and family, and of course, hang out with Alexa, Miss Vosk. And being a huge proponent of self-custody of your own cryptocurrencies, right? Become your own bank. Truly. Have the power. Put the power back into your hands. It's also good to be able to defend yourself. I like collecting things too. Like, here's some of my sneakers. I consider myself a retired sneakerhead. I collect some Boosts. I got a couple of Jordans. My favorite pair are my Cactus Jacks. I got this Keurig, and then I ran, it's like the business model or whatever, and then I ran a water line to it. So you can just, if you're in a build process or something, you can run just a water line, obviously, or you can just tee into the water line in your fridge, which is what most people do, and then now you've got a Keurig that automatically fills itself. I went through a phase where I was trying a bunch of different coffees. I don't have really many cool ones. I don't have any cool ones in here right now for K-Cups, but I've been kind of taking a break from coffee recently. Hit G Fuel really hard. I just use it as a coffee substitute, and I'm not a G Fuel affiliate. I know that they have a ton and all that. I don't have a code to give you. You can get it on Amazon, so I guess I'll drop a link there. But I like the collabs they do. So like Fallout's becoming crazy popular right now. I already had the Nuka-Cola. I don't know if you saw Attack on Titan back there, Spyro, Sonic. Stuff like that, but tons of different flavors. It's fun. Had some crazy low-speed hobbies lately, where I'm like, comparing different fake energy drink flavors. So you just slap whatever pod you want in there, and then whatever size of beverage you want. Some people like the strong option. You brew it up. You made a thing. You forgot your coffee. Yeah, I was just trying to show you the machine. It's pretty cool though. And if you know me at all, you'll know that I game. Used to be a big gamer. And if you are an OG watcher of the VoskCoin YouTube channel, that is my gaming PC that I built. One, to have an awesome gaming PC, but really for mining. Of course, I dubbed it Ghost, like peak Game of Thrones era back then. I loaded that thing up with as many 1080 Ti's as I could. I've added a couple parts along the way, changed a few, but it still rocks along. No, I don't have ray tracing, but it's good enough for me. And I'm not like I was when I was younger, when I'm chasing just maximum graphic fidelity. And then this is the rest of my gaming setup. Got my old retro games. I really don't get too much time to game lately, honestly, sadly. It's an absolute passion of mine, and I'm a big supporter of owning physical mediums, right? Much like I love mining because it adds a physical aspect to this digital currency and a tangible aspect. by owning all of my games, my cartridges, right? I can throw in the Ocarina of Time or whatever, a Zelda Breath of the Wild game you want, and I own it. They can't shut the server down and then I can't play. They cannot ban my account and I lose access to my games. I can't wait, and I think this is such a big aspect or application for NFTs, non-fungible tokens. They should be digital collectibles, but they should also be digital ownership. You should be able to own your stuff, right? Like if you buy a digital copy of, you know, whatever game is here behind me, you should have true ownership of it. It should be in your wallet, your Nintendo wallet. And if I want to sell you my digital copy, I should be allowed to do so. One of the things that has been immensely helpful for me is building a basic home gym, right? I have a basic rack here. I squat, I deadlift, I bench. I got dumbbells for numerous exercises, more weights than I can lift, and a curl bar. And Alexa added the treadmill, which has been a nice addition and good for some cardio. This has been just astronomically helpful for regaining some of my personal health, because when I'm just drowning in work and trying to keep up with crypto and watch all my investments and get in and out of positions, whatever other stressful thing you want to input there, right? Beyond everything else that life throws at you, being able to just walk downstairs and, you know, hit some reps, it makes a difference between me saying, oh, all right, now I gotta go to the gym, and now I gotta wait on this machine or wait on this rack. It's an absolute game changer. And my last main hobby is gonna be cars. A lot of different shapes and forms, but in particular, this is my dream car, 2003 Cobra. Love this car. I grew up with these Mustangs. Always wanted a clean Sonic Blue Cobra. Excited and fortunate to have one. It needs a quick cleanup and a little love, but hey, it's at least in the right garage. But then I also spend a lot of time at the track, showing the Bitcoin Supra on the channel, work on the cars. I've been upgrading the tools recently, right? So like I got a nice set of Milwaukee wrenches, been expanding my impacts, as well as nicer hand tools. Probably thinking they need some more dirt on them, and you wouldn't be wrong. But I really gravitate, other than gaming, to hobbies kind of outside the house and doing things, just because I feel like I'm glued to a computer all the time. But I just wanted to share a little bit more about me, my day-to-day, what I do, you know, the work, the stress, and some of the outlets, and then also, you know, the way these things all come together, right, is I love gaming because it's a hobby and stuff like that, but it's great to train on, you know, micromanagement, macro, the you know, strategy, the economics of it. Like, you know, I'm putting hours into Civilization 6 right now. And, you know, that's just a fun game of strategy. It's not like I just want to mindlessly shoot things. It's more engaging and fulfilling for me than that, right? And, you know, I look at the track car, and it's competitive, but it's also has Bitcoin on it. It's my fun, organic way to grow Bitcoin, other cryptocurrencies. Has VoskCoin on the car. It's a conversation starter, and it's led to channel growth, sponsors, right? It's beneficial for the channel in more ways than one. And then by doing my own maintenance and all the mods I can, it's a great way for me to learn more skills, save money by doing it myself. And it's just the issue is I just never have enough time. So I try to find the balance, or, you know, wait until I can do those things. And I'm trying to knock out all my projects, so I'm hoping to get some mini-me's running around here sooner than later, but we'll see how fortune favors me. Speaking of favor, how about you favor that subscribe button? Thanks for watching, tuning in. I hope this video was interesting and not boring. But I don't know, I just wanted to share some of these things, talk through them with you, a little bit more of what I do and why. A lot of days are so go, 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 just doing what I do. And it's crazy, you know, you start running through just every day in your life, every day, day over day over day. And you go through the motions. You don't even like really even realize or think about what you're doing. You are just doing things. So do that, click on the subscribe button and the thumbs up. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.